What's being dinner right now?
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jalise, and this is Infinite Modesty Design. Thank you so much for everyone who will be tuning in, either live or watching the replay. I'm so grateful for everyone who is watching me or who will be watching me on all my social media platform. I do have some wonderful ladies online here with me. Thank you everyone for joining me. If everyone could just kindly mute for those who joining me on the Zoom, that would be fantastic. And for those who joining me through any of my social media platform, and you want to just say hi, I will be grateful to get to know who is connecting with me. Again, my name is Jalise, and of course, this is Infinite Modesty Design. So I just wanted to do a playing live. I promised many of my wonderful sewing buddies and also myself, and I told my husband we had to do live more regular in 2023. So I wanted to start something, and here I am in February the 3rd. So I'm grateful. I do have for those who are on my YouTube channel. Sorry, for those who are on my email list, you should be able to get the link if you want to join me on Zoom. You are more than welcome to join me on Zoom. Bear with me, I have different screens. So if you find me focusing on one screen too much, just kind of holler. But I have different screen in front of me today. So thank you, ladies, for joining me on Zoom. I'm so grateful for all those who are joining me. I see Paulette. I think Molisa. I see wonderful lady, sister Anyway, one sister from Toronto. I see Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie was one of my students, so fantastic. Sharon is here with us today, so I am grateful. And for all those who are joining me here, I see someone here on my I think it's on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel. Thank you what's her name again? Oh my goodness, one of my students. Hi, my dear. Thanks for joining me. Oh my goodness, I forgot her name again. I'm so sorry. Catherine, thanks for joining me, my lady. All right, guys. So I don't have anything specific, but I wanted every time I come on live to sort of bring a little DIY. It could be very quick, very simple. And for those who probably might have questions to ask me personally, you could actually drop your question in the chat. I do tend to speak a little fast, so let me know maybe in the chat or slow down a little, because I did get that before. You speak a little fast, and it's a norm for me. So don't be afraid to let me know that I speak too fast. Slow down a bit. Alrighty. I have a little DIY to show everyone. I will be putting a video out on my YouTube channel very soon. Maybe even tonight. We'll see how we go. Of how to make this beautiful fabric wreath. Did you guys see the picture on my Facebook page, guys? Yeah. It's just something you could actually do with scrap. So we don't have to be sewing anything. I just didn't want to touch the machine tonight. I just wanted to make something simple. Many of my sewing students has a lot of scraps. Right, Anne-Marie? Right, Sharon? And whoever else that sew, many of you guys probably have a lot of scraps and wondering, okay, what can I do with the scrap? There's so many things you could do with your scraps. And you could even get your children involved, right? So I have made this, and I'm just gonna actually just do a little of it tonight. And probably if you have any question, for those who is on Zoom, if they have any question, they could ask me a question. And if I could answer the question on live tonight, I will. If I have to get back to you guys, I have to get back to you with the question. No worries at all. So once again, welcome. Please let us know where you're connecting with us from in the chat for those who are joining me on my different social media platforms. On to Zoom. All right. So anyone could. I'm not gonna pick on anyone. You don't have to say if you're my students or not. If you want to just say hi, if you're a new person in sewing, if you have a question to ask me, you could just kindly raise your hand, and probably I could just pick on anyone who have a question tonight, or if you want to say anything in general, I'm open for that tonight itself. And also, I'm looking at the chat as well. All righty. So, has anyone made something like this before? It's really nice to hang on your door, something like that. Sharon, I know you're a quilter. Have you ever take any of your scrap and do anything? Anything? I don't know. I just love this, honestly. I just love this. Anything? Yeah, I was like, at first when I was in, I was like, okay, I don't know. But eventually when it come out, my kids would like it. So like, okay, I like this. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right. So what I'm gonna do, if anyone have any question, any concern, just interrupt me or say it in the chat. I will try my best to answer the question, guys. But what I'm gonna do while I'm talking, so it doesn't like I'm talking here. I have let my husband is simple hanger if you want to make this, guys. So simple hanger. You could get a hanger if you have those, those this is wire hanger, guys. Just a simple wire hanger, because that's the same thing I have here. And this is the handle for the hand here. You could actually hang it up on wherever. Kind of make life easier, right? You don't have to struggle and whatnot. Okay, I've just now. This is what it is. All right, so my daughter was asking me to something here. Okay, so husband, I asked him to post this, make this into a heart shape. So you just have to use your strength and make it into a heart shape. And the only thing we're gonna do here is get some fabric. So let me get my measuring tape somewhere around here. And guys, like I said, don't make me I have alteration question. Okay, that's fine. Ask your question, Sharon. You could unmute yourself and ask your question. That's fine. And I could always repeat the question for those who are watching me live. And if I can answer it on live right now, I would. If not, we'll save it for another time. What's your question, dear Sharon?
Okay, I have to make alterations on a dress. And it's a halter dress, and it's go around her neck, and so right here it's too loose. We're going to do some darts on the side, or taking it from the seam.
Does the dress has darts?
No.
Okay. So you said it's loose where, by the bust area?
Right here. Because it buttons here, and the halter come, and the dress come down here.
Okay. All right. Okay. So in this case, you could actually first try taking it in on if the dress don't have dot, you could actually try taking it in here and fit it on her and see how it fit. Is it a line? Does it has lining, layers of lining?
Yes.
It has layers of lining. So that means you have to go under the lining now. Right? So yeah, so you have to, I think you could open it from here. You don't have to open the whole dress. You could just have to open around that area here and this area here, and you could just reduce the size. Unless you try it on and then sew back the lining on both sides, sew back the dress, sew back the lining, and see how it fits. That should, yeah, I don't think you got to put darts and everything. You got to go through all that. That should, try that and see how it goes. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. All right. Any question anyone else have, or if you want to just say something in general, you are more than welcome. Okay, guys, so to make this wonderful artwork here with our scrap fabric, what do we need? That's the question here, right? Okay, so I bring my tape measurement. You, and for many of my students would know, there's no right or wrong way for this. You could go longer, you could go shorter, you could go thinner, you could go fatter with the width, the length. It's not a big deal. But what I did here for this one particularly, I had, my length was roughly around 8-ish, 8.5, or should let me get one that says 8. Some of them go 9, but the length is about 8.5, and then the width is about 1.5 to 2 inches. So you could just cut 2 inches by 8 or 2 inches by 9. There's no right or wrong way, guys. So don't get stressed in any way about the measurement. Just but then you have to cut it down. So what I did, guys, this is what I did to make life easier for me. I actually have that cut out for something. I could join it. So what I did here, I get a piece of fabric like this, and I measure it maybe about 8 inches down, right? So the whole piece of fabric is 8 inches, for instance, 8 inches all the way down. One of my camera here is the battery is dying. All right, and then what I did here for the width now, what I did, I just do nip. So I nip it here, I nip it here, right? You could go 1.5 inch, 2 inches. Except I nip. So I'll just do kind of one. So I just do nip here, based on my measurement. And what I did, I just pull out, and I pull out, and I pull out. So make it easier. You don't have to be, because it's little tiny pieces you're making, right? So you don't want it to be too long, and then eventually you don't want to do it again. So I just get the width, maybe 8.5, 9 inches for the whole full length here. And then I nip all the way to the end, and then I just rip. And then that's how I get all my little pieces here, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, and if anyone have any other questions, I see Sharon say, Sharon, what did you say now? I see you say something. It's hard for me to go back in the chat.
It's a good idea if you can do an alteration class.
Yeah, I actually recently started on my in-studio class. So yeah, alteration class could be something I could definitely do as I come back online for sure. Yeah, that's a good thought. I like that. So I see some new people here. I don't know if anyone want to introduce themselves. Roxanne is, were you my student, Roxanne? I'm not sure. Roxanne, is that you? If not, I've seen Molicia and the sister from Toronto. If you want to say something, oh, it's you. If you want to say hi, Roxanne, you want to unmute yourself, go right ahead, honey. I am all free tonight. Anyone could unmute or lift your hand and say anything you want itself. Okay, so what I'll do here, don't mind, even though I'm working here, guys, you could always, if you need to interrupt me and say, Jaleese, can I ask a question? That will be fine. So let's get started, guys. So this we have here, and then we have our little pieces of fabric here, right? So let me bring some of my screen here down. Some area you only will be seeing my hands, which is great. And for those on Zoom, let me see if I could, I don't know how I will do that now, because I'm using my little device here. Yes, dear?
No, I just said just pin yourself.
Okay, pin myself. Okay, let me see if I could do that one now. How do I do it now? Is it me? Oh, no, that's you. I pin you, right, Anne-Marie?
You remember the little dots by your name? Just click on it and pin your picture.
Okay.
Those 2 little dots.
I know. Okay, let me see. When I pin, I see you though. That's the thing. I'm seeing. Am I full screen or no?
You're full screen, but only when we talk we see ourselves.
Oh, okay. Okay, am I pinned now? Probably. I don't even know. Am I pinned now, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
We can see the table.
Okay, so yes, that's what I want actually everyone to see. Let me see if we could go lower. You guys can see my hands on the table now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So I think if anyone speaks, you're still seeing me, right? Is that it?
No, it switches to the person talking.
Oh, okay. So if everyone could kindly mute, except you have a question, you could always interrupt me. But other than that, if everyone could kindly mute, that would be great. Okay, guys, so we have this here, and I'm going to push this camera a bit so you could see. Hopefully you can see well here. So we have this here, and all we're going to do here, guys, is so easy, very, very easy. You're going to take your scrap fabric. Let me make sure everyone is seeing me here. You take your scrap fabric, and then you just start to tie. So this one is going to be like a heart shape. I may not finish it all the way through on the live tonight, but this one is too long. So you take your fabric, and then you just tie. I am in the waiting room. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I think Godavir is in the waiting room. I should make someone a host.
Yeah, but next time I'm going to make it nice.
Okay, so to admit Godavir. Okay, good. So she's here now. Alrighty. Okay, so all we're gonna do here, guys, is just tie. So that's how we're gonna do. Tie this here and continue tying it. And this is what it's a great, great project you could actually make with your with anyone in the house, right? It's actually very therapeutic. Very, very, very therapeutic. And I'm gonna give everyone the opportunity if you want to make one. It's so easy, you don't even have to prepare. If you have a hanger in your house, just grab it, cut some fabric, and then we just make it all together here. I may not finish everything. At first, it may look, what is this? Right? But in the end, I really like it. So there you go. There you go. We're just gonna be tying our hanger here. And you may run out of pieces. That's all good. You just cut more and make life move on. Simple, right, guys? Right, my ladies on Zoom? Very simple, right?
Yes.
Yes, very simple. Very, very simple. So if anyone have any question, any concern, or you want to just come on to say hello, like Roxanne, a long time I haven't heard from you. Do you want to unmute yourself? I may not be able to see the message, but it would be nice to, hear from you. So all we do is just continue tying. That's all. Continue tying. Continue tying here. That's all.
What size are those strips, Julie? The fabric?
Yes, ma'am. So you could go any size, Sharon. So that's a great question again. I did mention it. It's 8 inch. You could go 8 inches for the length, and then the width you could go 2 inches, 1.5 inches. Like it's not a right or wrong. You could go longer than 8 inches as well. Make sense, right? Just 8 inches by like this one maybe about 1.5 inches or something like that. So there's no right or wrong way, but that's around the average I did for the other one I had here. So that's why the same amount of thing I'll be doing for this one. So thank you for joining me, Godivere. Again, anyone come on live. You could ask any question if you want to ask. If I am able to answer the question, I could. If you just want to just say hi in general, anyone could say anything or ask any question, that would be fine. I just want to get connected with doing lives again. So I'm grateful for those who are watching me. For those who are watching me, if you could kindly say hello, that would be great. I would be so appreciated. Hello. Who's that, Godivere? Yeah, my sweet Godivere. How are you, dearie? Long time. Long. I know.
My sister, you look so gorgeous.
As usual, right? Yeah, as usual. As usual. Okay, guys. So what are we making here? Continue talking, guys. Continue talking. That's fine. I'm just gonna update for those who are joining me live again for what I'm making here. My name is Jaleese, Infinite Modesty Design. We are making a fabric. Basically, this is just scrap fabric, something that you can hang on your door, something you could actually make as Christmas gift. Like, hello. When it's finished, it come out so pretty and nice. So pretty and nice. Got to be any alteration question you have for us today? Anything you want? Anything? If I could answer any question, I'll answer. If not, then I could always get the answer for you. No worries.
Okay, I'm late in reading the email. The reminder email came in, so I'm not quite sure what you're making. I think it's a wreath that you're making, right?
Yes, honey. Yes, and I think you're the good. I don't know if you ever made one before.
No, but I will.
There you go. So yeah, did you see the picture I posted? I think I posted a picture somewhere. I don't even know, but this is
so pretty.
I'm telling you, my girl. Let me just bring it up again for those here. So this is what we are making, guys. You have the hanger right here, and it's scrap fabric. Again, I'm gonna repeat the root of the fabric. Everybody know I like to repeat myself, which is good. Is the length? The length I use here roughly is like 8 to 8.5, 9, and then the width could be 1.5 to 2. Right? So it's not. It's just a little bit of scrap fabric. And mentioned earlier, if you watch the replay, you would see how I say you could actually prepare a long piece of fabric and just cut it, chop, chop, chop to make life easier for you. That's it. And then we get our hanger. So that's a hanger. My husband actually shaped into a heart. So I'm hoping it actually come up into one really nice heart looking. Yeah. This one was oval. And then we just, this is so therapeutic, I'm telling you. You could just sit there and tie your scrap fabric until that's it. until, and if you run out, no big deal. You just cut more and continue to turn it until you come to an end. I will be dropping a YouTube video, of course, with this maybe tonight. I just finished editing it. I would like everyone who's on board to watch the video or just at least like or comment on the video on YouTube. I'll be dropping it and I'll send it out to email so everyone could kind of alert. And it would be nice if I get some comment under the video. Yeah, so that's it. This is so therapeutic, guys. This is so whatever. If you have what happened here? So let's see, infinite monitor design. Remind me later. Okay, so let's see, 30 minutes later. I get an alert here. I'm using my tablet, so it's so different from if I use my my computer here itself. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So like I said, I didn't have anything specific tonight. I wanted to do a live so anyone could ask any question. And I do have some students who had recently took my class and they're on here. Roxanne is here. Roxanne, you want to just unmute and say hi? That's it. If you're still there, I'm not sure if she's still here. Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night, my dear. How are you? Oh my goodness. Not bad. So Roxanne was with in my in-studio class, and I haven't heard her for a while. So yeah, nice to have you on, dear. Have you been sewing, dear?
No.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Did you bought the machine already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you did, but you know how to set it up and everything. So that's an understatement for there. It's just getting projects now to sew. Do you get my you do get my email anyway? You do get my email, yeah. I've moved, as you know, as I told you guys, but we are in Brampton now. I don't know how far that is from you, and we'll be doing events coming up very soon. I'll call you guys and let you know, guys know, like the skirt events, the dress event, the blouse event. For anyone who want to continue. But right now, what I do with the class, I just make it like remember I said I would make the class a bit more reasonable, and it's only 3 classes a month, so it's not 4 classes as before anymore. Yeah, I think if you visit my website, you would see anyway. But yeah, so Roxanne was one of my students. I'm grateful to have you on board with me today. Everyone else, huh?
I said thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. So many of my students here actually was online. I have I think I have Anne Marie here. Anne Marie's in Anne Marie, which part are you from?
Florida.
Tampa. So Anne Marie was one of my online advanced students. I think I told Roxanne and them through the pandemic I was teaching online big time. So Anne Marie's one. Godiver, where are you? You're in Toronto. She's in Toronto. She's also
Brampton.
in Brampton. So Godiver.
Yeah, Brampton, Ontario.
Yeah, so Godiver also in class online. And who else? Sharon.
From Alabama, United States.
Alabama. There you go. So Sharon again is also one of my students. So we always connect. Everyone else is that's it, right? I don't think I have anyone else on for my online crew. But these are wonderful ladies. We do have a live just us alone. So that's how connected we are. All right. So for those who is joining me on any of my social media platforms, if you want, I'm making this wonderful fabric wreath here. It's only scrap fabric, guys. So what the fabric is, I like to repeat my. So the length is 8. The width is about the length is 8.5, which is about 1.5 to 2 inches in width. And I get a hanger. I just shape the hanger. Now I'm saying this. It's so much therapeutic. I'm gonna put this on my website, guys. If you make one, send me a picture. I will post it because this is like so sewing through therapeutic. That's the word here. I see another wonderful lady. My screen is small, so I don't see everyone. Molisa, I can't even see the name that well. My dear.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I'm from Toronto.
from Toronto. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me. I'm great. Are you one of my? I'm not sure. Are you one of my students who someone else is admitting? I'm just admitting. Huh?
In person, after 6 o'clock class.
Oh, you're the 6 o'clock class. Okay. Have you been last week?
No, I was sick.
Oh, you had messaged me, right? Don't make you see what you see. Oh my goodness, girl, have mercy on me. That's all I have to say. I remember when I was messaging, I was like, because there's another lady who took the 6 o'clock class. She's a nurse. I thought it was her I was messaging. So I'm so happy that you forgive me. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. How are you though? How are you doing?
Just a little bit shaken.
A little bit shaken, yeah.
I have to keep my mic mute because I cough a lot.
That's okay, no problem. I'm so online today. Thanks for being today, dear. Thank you, thank you. All right, awesome.
What's the temperature up there?
Hi. Ah.
Listen, because in Florida right now it's 50 degrees and we've been cold all day.
You Celsius? How much is it in Fahrenheit? We are in Fahrenheit, right? Go to where? I think, right, guys?
Oh my, we're in like minus 30 degrees, like minus. Oh wow.
Yeah. No, I think
and tomorrow.
It's so bad. You know what? I was, guys, listen, I was way in this place, way in
Wow, that's cold.
I was in Collingwood. Listen, I was in Collingwood this morning. I didn't even know if I would have even made the live today. It was so mad cold and it was blowing snow. And this is the first time I ever experienced that in my life. You can't see when you drive. You had to creep. Girl, I bless the Lord for reaching home safely. It wasn't easy this morning. I'm telling you, I was telling my husband, I worship the Lord for bringing me home safely. And then it was so cold. It was minus 25. So Godevere, Toronto was less. It wasn't that cold. When I came there, it was minus 18, minus 17, right? I don't know for now. But up there is mad cold. When you talk about cold, this down here is just a walk in the park. Yeah, man, it's just a walk in the park. I could tell you that for sure. For sure. It was so cold. Oh my goodness.
I know how cold it is, but I've been down here 22 years now.
Yeah.
So my body adjusts to the warmth, but when it gets below 60, I'm freezing.
Oh, so where you are is usually very warm, right?
It's warm. It's tropical, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. That is so nice. I'm telling you. So to answer a general question, I think Sharon had asked me that question, and Anne-Marie had asked me that question as well. How long would you get access? Because I remember last February we did the class, and I don't see any comments here from anyone. So last February we did the class, and I said 1 year you have access to the recording. But guys, guess what? We haven't even done graduation as yet, right? Did we do graduation yet?
Yes.
So so everyone have access. Don't even worry about it. When we do graduation, then I'll make a decision from then. And I think we'll be doing graduation very, very soon, maybe this month. I'll see how my schedule go and see once I'm on because I know most people prefer on a Friday, possibly. Yeah. Yes, I should say yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll let everyone know in the group. Guys, for those who on Facebook, I could also put we have a little group that we encourage each other. For many of my advanced students, I have some students from Grenada as well. I have one student from Grenada, one student from Trinidad, and we in that little group. For Roxanne and my wonderful sister here, and for who else? If anyone else is here and I didn't mention you, if you could just kindly just say hi. Sorry, I can't see all the screen in front of me. It's a small tablet I have. But if you guys on Facebook and you guys want to connect in that group, just let me know. I could also look your name on Facebook and connect you in that small group. We always just connect sometime, and it's a very small group to kind of encourage each other. To encourage sewing. That's it. That's pretty much it. Yes, guys. All right. So you see, it does take a while, guys. So let me just kind of push this down here. I'll push this down here so you can see. It takes a while. And this one I'm trying to make a heart. So it's not coming. It's coming to come, I would say. right? It's coming to come, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, what you do as you go along, guys, you just push it aside. So you push it aside so you could make sure it's really nice and tailored here. And then you just continue adding more on the side here. Simple, right? Very, very simple. And you could always get, the hands of your children to kind of follow along as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So anyone else want to say anything else? I'm just going to play a little music here. If anyone have any questions. Huh? Well, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get back online again. And once I'm online, it's even more so the more I do online is the more we'll be encouraged. Because even Sharon was mentioning an alteration course. And guys, you guys could always ask me a question. I could always do a live with something. I could always do a live with something that I think that you guys might be struggling with. It's not a big deal. We don't always have to have a class per se. But for the jacket, I'll let everyone know in general. But if you guys want to send me any or when we on the live or whatever, I could always do maybe a little sample of anything that you guys maybe want clarification on. Like Sharon asked me a great question earlier on an alteration, so I could always assist with that because you guys would know what I'm talking about for those who did my advanced course.
Yeah, I would love that because people have been asking me to do alterations and I haven't.
And you haven't, yeah. Okay.
No, I just didn't feel comfortable or confident enough to do it.
Right. That's fine as well. For those who in my Toronto in studio class, I will be offering alteration. Like when you take, let's say you take 4 or 5 classes with me, then the last class or the 5th or the 6th class will be full alteration. I think where you could actually bring your clothes in and I could show you exactly what to do for those who take in my Toronto class. For the online, we'll talk more about that. But again, I could always give tips on alteration. I think that would be a great thing I could actually put in radar as well. So you guys could always send me a message if you want. So send me a personal message, whatever, and then maybe one of my live could be one of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of thing. Yes. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. All right. Okay, so it's after 9 now. So what I will do, guys, I will finish up with this here tonight, as I mentioned. I would finish it up and I would post. I'm just gonna adjust my camera. One of my camera actually went dead on me, so I am gonna leave it as that. So this is how it is right now. So it doesn't look all pretty and tailored as this one because this one is complete. And I'm trying to make an oval one. I don't know how the oval one gonna come out. So
put it on the table, please.
Oh, put it on the table. Okay. Yep. Sure.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. So this one here, when I finish it, it might looks more fancy. Like this one, I really love this one. This one is like breathtaking. So this one, I said I wanted to make a hat. I want to see how the hat look. Maybe if I find it doesn't look to my quality, I might trim down the edges. But at least let me finish it first and then make my judgment there. Make sense, guys? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That stripe fabric looks amazing in that.
I'm telling you, yes, I'm gonna actually get some more and add it on there as well. It looks amazing. All right, guys, wonderful. So thank you so much for everyone who joined me. And guys, for if any one of you guys is on Zoom and I haven't mentioned you could always just unmute and say hi again. I cannot see everything all clear right now. But for all those who is on Facebook, message me or send me an email. I could also add you to that small group that we have. And then you could always, and for all those in the group, whether you're watching me live, send me a question or send me any concern, and probably that could also be alive as well. Lastly, guys, would anyone want to learn French sometime on the live? Because my husband is a French-speaking man. And I was telling him, maybe I could do a live with just doing basic French. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Yes.
Yeah. Would that be fun? It's just a kind of fun.
Sounds very good.
Okay, good. So that would be an option as well. Maybe in the next live, he'll join me on the live. All right, guys. So anyway, I am so grateful for everyone joining me today. I'm going to play a little music again.
Well, true please don't tell us, I admire you very much for working with student.
Yes, I will definitely. And this is recorded too, so definitely I will let him know for sure, for sure, guys. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on the live. Let me see if we can get everyone on here. So we have. Oh, so you see, I have here. Hida is Hida. Hida on mute. Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I just have made the classes. I work 11 to 7. Oh my gosh.
You work 11 to 7. Okay. Where do you live, in Toronto or
This is how I was asking about weekend classes when I just heard about your in studio.
In studio, yes. So I'm hoping we can get another days open because I even mentioned to the lady today. So I'm hoping I could get another day, possibly weekend. It might be every other weekend. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping because
even if it's once a month, trust me, man, I'm desperate.
yes, I know. A lot of people have been telling me that please if there another day. Unfortunately,
I'm done with the French as well.
Awesome. So my husband is there listening. So I am happy you're done with the French, and everyone else I think is done with the French. Awesome. Thank you so much. How you pronounce your name? Is Hida. Thank you so much, dear, for coming on tonight. All right, so love every one of you. Remember, Jesus Christ is the art of our soul, and He loves you too. The goal of my existence is to our existence is to get to know Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you guys on my next live. Take care, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me for those on Zoom. Good night. Good night. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye, guys.